novel.
No matter how fast she walked, the black car kept following her. No, something's not right. The black car, it's the black car. Oh! The black car. Miranda, the black car. Black car. Got it. No matter how many corners she turned, there it was, the black car. Yes, that's it. Now, what next?
Over here, George.
Just a few centimetres to your left.
A few centimetres.
George, what are you doing?
What's that?
I said, what are you
How's
doing?
that, George?
Oh, it's,
George, could you come here a minute, please?
Hang on, George.
Aunt Mimi?
George, who and what is going on?
You mean that noise? Oh, that's Mr. Brewster. He's doing a few jobs for us around the shop.
Mr. Brewster?
Yeah.
What about Mervyn? He usually does the odd jobs around here.
Mervyn's on holidays at his Uncle Marvin's place.
Oh, is he? What's Mr. Brewster doing?
The light.
What light?
The new light in the shop. Aunt Mimi, I've told you all this before about Mervyn and Mr. Brewster and the light. You just haven't been listening.
I've been busy, George.
Yeah, I know. Writing your novel.
Oh, well, I'm having trouble with this chapter. I think I've almost got it now. It's very exciting, George. You see, Miranda, she's the heroine, is being followed by this black car. She's trying to figure out who's in it. Well, I mean, she knows who's in it, but not who they are.
Yes, that's very interesting, Aunt Mimi,
George,
but
can you come here a minute?
I better go and see what the problem is.
The problem? I'll tell you what the
Here, take a
problem
look
is,
at it,
George. I'm trying to figure out who's in the black car and what Miranda's going to do about it, and what they know about the mysterious bag she found. And every time I get near a good idea, there's this...
105 by 78.
By what?
78?
You sure about that?
Oh, that's what it says according to this.
What book is it?
Oh, wait, I've got it upside down.
Now, where was I? Right. She's getting changed. Caught the corner of her eye. Sees the red bag. Wonder whose it is. All around. So she takes it with her. Good. Now, the black car is following her. Her heart beat faster. She could feel that car behind her. She took a breath. Now!
Come on out. I just want to talk to you. Now, this is silly. Just a misunderstanding. We know you're there. Just use your brains. Just give us back what is ours, and no one will get hurt. Hopeless. She could be anywhere by now. We haven't given up yet, and next time we won't be so polite.
Mr. Bradshaw.
Mr. Bradshaw. Of course, Mr. Bradshaw. But what will she say to him? How will she face him? She could set a trap. A trap. That's it. A trap. A trap. Miranda could set a trap. Yes, she must set a trap, in fact. There's no other way to get to the bottom of this. A trap is the answer. Now, come on, Mimi. How do you set a trap? Now, how would Miranda go about trapping him? Well, there's no need for you to look so smug. Well, how would you trap him? Bradshaw. You know who Bradshaw is. He's a teacher at Miranda's school. He's a sports teacher. As a matter of fact, he's a soccer coach. Cunning. Oh, he's certainly cunning. Well, what would you do? Nothing to say, eh? Well, don't expect anything from me when I'm a big success. Now, come on, Mimi. You're on your own, girl. You have got to get this right. Miranda,
Here she is, Mr. Brewster. You got the switches?
Yes,
Good, good.
Miranda's too honest for that.
Mimi.
No, she's an innocent. She's just...
Mimi, we're wondering what colour you'd like for the light in the shop.
Come on, Mimi, come on. You're so close. You've got to get...
Mimi, we're wondering what colour you would
Colour.
like.
Of course. Colour. Thank you, George. Thank you, Mr. Bradshaw. Colour.
Mr. Bradshaw?
Oh, pay no attention to her, Mr. Brewster. She's creating.
Oh, yeah. Who's Mr. Bradshaw?
He, I don't know.
Last night seemed like a bad dream to Miranda. The black car, the bag, and now Mr. Bradshaw.
That's right. Good. Now get it in there quick. Come on. Well, concentrate. That's it. Good. Oh, hi, Miranda. You all right? You look tired.
I had a late night, Mr. Bradshaw.
Not to any mischief, I hope.
No, not me. It was a funny night, really. I found this bag. It was red.
Yeah, you tell me later on. I'm busy right now, Miranda. Lad, carry on. Me. You're not going to believe this, but I found the kid. Yeah, she came right up to me and said she found a red bag. And that's right, but we have to move very carefully. No, that's too neat. This kid is not dumb. What didn't I tell you? Miranda. Oh, you do? Well, things are picking up.
Miranda, what are you doing?
Fishing.
Oh, yeah. Have you had any bites then?
I think I have.
Okay, Miranda. What's next? Mr. Bradshaw's worried. Has she gone to the police? How much does she know? She's a clever little heroine, is Miranda. She's got a plan. Don't ask me what it is. I'll think of something. George, are you there? Miranda, what can you do? You've got to set a trap. Your plan? Bradshaw. What is Bradshaw about? Oh. Just looking, Mike?
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, yes, I remember. The light. I wonder where the switch is. You can't have a light without a switch. You can't have a heroine without a friend. I wonder if Miranda might... Yes, she could go to the pinball parlour. Talk to the old lady who runs it. Mavis. Yes, Mavis. A grandmother. Heart of gold. Finished, have you, Mike?
Yeah. Who are you talking to?
Oh, no one. How many comics would you like?
Oh, just this one. It's Ace. There's this old woman who runs a pinball parlour.
Oh, dear. Her name's not Mavis, is it?
No.
No, but I bet she's a grandmother. Well, thanks for the tip-off. I'll have to think of another character.
What tip-off?
Take the comic as a swap.
Thanks.
That was a close call. Wait a minute, I think I've got it. Yes, a minute. It's coming. Okay, Miranda. Here we go. Miranda couldn't keep her mind from buzzing around. That red bag worried her. Would Mr. Bradshaw find out where she hid it? What is he doing right now? All these questions and no answers. She had to talk to someone. Her trusted friend who works at the pinball parlor. The mysterious Mrs. X who always wears green? Oh, no, that's silly. Old Captain Salt, the sailor. No, doesn't fit. Oh, come on, Minnie, come on. Talk to Dot, the nice young woman who works at the pinball parlor. Yes, that's it, Dot.
G'day, Miranda. Haven't seen you for a while. Is there somewhere where we can talk? It's urgent.
Sure. Come into the back room.
Ever since I found that bag, everything's gone crazy.
Have you been to the police?
No. They wouldn't believe me anyway. A soccer coach who's really a crook. I want to use the bag I found as some sort of trap. Will you help me?
Sure thing. I help trap spies every day.
Dot, this is serious.
Don't you worry about a thing, love. You can hide the bag away in my safe for as long as you like. I won't tell no one.
Thanks, Dot. I didn't know who I was going to trust. I can trust you, can't I?
Of course you can.
Good. I'll be back soon.
Bye, love.
Quite simple, really.
Poor kid, I feel sorry for her.
You wouldn't be sorry if she dobbed you into the cops.
You're right. She's bright, that kid.
Yes, but not bright enough.
What am I going to say when she comes back?
Cup of tea?
Eh?
Pardon, George?
A cup of tea.
Oh, yes, thanks.
There's a piece of pecan pie there, too.
Thank you, George. You're not joining me?
No, I'm going to bed. It's very late, you know.
Is it? Oh, I lose track of time when I'm writing.
Really? Tell me, Aunt Mimi, what day is it?
Saturday?
Saturday. Good night, Aunt Mimi.
Not George. Oh, dear, now, where was I? Miranda has set a trap for Mr. Bradshaw. And Bradshaw thinks he's outsmarted her. But little do either of them know that Inspector Harrison is on the scene. Yes, Inspector Harrison, who's been following Bradshaw's spy ring. Could work. Inspector Harrison was cold, but he was used to that. Rain, wind, heat. It didn't matter what the elements threw against him. He always caught his man. He thrust his hands deeper into his pocket and waited. It didn't take too long before the black car came past. He took out a whistle and blew it. No, they don't blow whistles. He hopped onto his bicycle and chased the black car as fast as he could. No, that's silly.
May I make a suggestion?
Of course. Go right ahead.
Well, if I had a car too, you could have a car chase.
Okay. Inspector Harrison sat in his warm car. He waited and, waited for the, oh dear. I don't know. Do I need Inspector Harrison?
Oh, yes, I think you do. I can help Miranda out of trouble. Take your time. I'm in no hurry.
Look, I'm sorry, but Miranda's the type of character that doesn't need saving all the time. I mean, she's smart. She can get herself out of trouble.
Oh, I see. I can sing. I can dance, too.
No, I don't think so. Not a bad idea, though. Maybe I could have someone else sing.
What about me?
Sorry. Maybe I'll use you in my next novel.
You won't forget me, will you? Please?
I won't. It'd be nice to have a song. Everything's so tense.
Early in the evening, just about supper time, over by the courthouse, they're starting to unwind. 4 kids on the corner, trying to bring you up. Willie picks a tune out and he blows it on the hop. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring your nickels off your feet. Rooster hits the washboard, people just got to smile. Blinky thumps the bass side and solos for a while. Poor boy twangs the rhythm out on his kalamazoo. Willie goes into a dance and doubles on kazoo. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring your nickels off your feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring your nickels off your feet. You don't need a penny just to hang around. But if you've got a nickel, won't you lay your money down? Over on the corner, there's a happy noise. People come from all around to watch the magic boy. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring your nickels off your feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring your nickels off your feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring your nickels off your feet. Down on the corner.
There. How's that, George?
Looks fine to me.
Give it a go. Right. Ah. Let me have a go. Together. Ready? Go. Fantastic.
George,
Yes. What do you think, Aunt Mimi? It's great, isn't it?
it's green.
Yes, it is. You've been very funny about colours lately.
You see, green is my favourite colour.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, it's a very nice colour, too. It's just that you see,
Well, see, George wanted red, but I thought green was better. It's a more soothing colour.
Oh, well, I can see that. It's just that... What did you say?
Who? Mimi?
You've done it again. Green, of course. Won't Mr. Bradshaw be surprised?
Why does she keep on calling me Mr. Bradshaw? What's so exciting about green? Huh?
Oh, g'day, love. Cup of tea? Yeah, thanks. You seem relaxed.
Do I? Well, it's not me taking the risks, is it? You're the one with the strange bag.
Dot, you haven't asked me what's in the bag.
Haven't I? I suppose I'm waiting for you to tell me.
Don't you think it's strange? I tell you the story about how I find a bag and get chased by a mysterious black car. Then I call Mr. Bradshaw a crook and say I'm setting him a trap for the police. And all through this, you haven't asked what's in the bag to cause such a fuss.
I told you, love, I'm not the curious type. Now, don't go on about it.
Let's have a look inside then.
Okay. It's green.
Yes.
But
You thought it'd be red. I never said it was red to you, Dot. I never thought Mr. Bradshaw was a spy either. You called him that yesterday.
did I? Well, I must have been guessing.
The only other person who knows his bag is meant to be red.
Is me. I wouldn't bother calling out. No one's going to hear you over those pinball machines.
You want to make a bet?
Be my guest. Now let's stop mucking about. Where is the red bag with the discs?
Discs?
You mean you don't know what's in the bag?
I looked at them.
Why didn't you give it back straight away?
You didn't ask.
I didn't ask. Well, I'm asking now. Where is that troublesome red bag, The one that contains millions of dollars worth of government secrets.
You're a spy.
In a matter of speaking, yes. Now answer my questions.
I gave it to the police.
You're lying.
Am I?
Don't muck me about. The police would be here swarming all over the place if you did that.
Okay, I didn't give it to them. But I did leave a note saying where I am and explaining where the bag is.
Where is this note?
What time is it?
It's 4:30. Why?
You're too late. My parents would have called the police by now.
Anyone strange lurking out there, Dot?
No.
They must be running late.
They'll be here.
You're under arrest.
You've done a fine job, young lady. He's a spy that's wanted all over the world.
There's nothing to it, Mr. Harrison. Maybe I can help you out another time.
Maybe you can.
Thanks for putting me back in your novel.
I've closed the shop.
Oh, thanks, George.
Mr. Brewster took the light down. We decided it was best not to have that one after all.
My thoughts exactly. I'm glad you listened to sense. Well, I'm off to bed now. Good night, George.
Good night, Aunt Mimi. Listen to Sands. You didn't say anything. You've had your nose buried in that book day after day, raving about colours and Mr. Bradshaw and black cars and girls with red bags, pinball parlours, things like that. Aunt Mimi?